Using hydrogen, South Africa demonstrates carbon-free manganese ferroalloys advance.
This audio is brought to you by Aztec Industries, a global leader in manufacturing equipment for infrastructure, including asphalt production, construction, and material processing, driving innovation and sustainability.
South Africa's National Mineral Research Organisation Mintek has achieved a significant milestone in sustainable metallurgy by demonstrating production of manganese ferroalloys using carbon-free reductants. This new cutting-edge method, called the HAIMan process, uses hydrogen and aluminium instead of traditional carbon-based materials, eliminating carbon dioxide, CO, emissions and generating zero waste. At the same time, it converts manganese-rich waste into valuable products, making the process both cleaner and more efficient. With industries worldwide facing increasing pressure to reduce waste, cut energy use, and lower carbon emissions, Mintek is putting South Africa at the forefront of green metallurgy. Traditionally, making ferromanganese alloys required extremely high temperatures in electric furnaces, leading to large amounts of CO emissions. The HAIMan process changes this by replacing carbon-based reductants with hydrogen and aluminium, which burns cleanly and produces only water instead of harmful gases. HAIMan consists of two steps, the first being the pre-reduction step and the second the smelting step. The pre-reduction step utilizes hydrogen gas as reductant, and the smelting step utilizes aluminium metal as reductant aluminium metal. By eliminating CO emissions, HAIMan not only transforms waste materials into valuable resources but also achieves a remarkable zero-waste outcome. Furthermore, the slag generated during the smelting phase is effectively recycled, allowing for the recovery of alumina, grey mud, and residues that can be repurposed in cement manufacturing. This method stands at the forefront of sustainable practices, significantly reducing environmental impact while enhancing energy efficiency. The HAIMan process promises a cleaner, greener future for alloy production, showcasing that innovation can meet industrial needs without compromising our planet. Mintek, located on Malibong Drive, in Randburg, Gauteng, stated in a release to Mining Weekly. Ferromanganese alloys are critical to South Africa's economy, as they are widely used in iron and steel production and the welding industry. The country holds 74% of the world's identified land-based manganese ore resources, yet the local ferroalloys industry has struggled due to rising ore prices that have rendered production unprofitable. Recognizing the urgent need to revitalize this sector, Mintek has partnered with leading organizations from Europe and South Africa, with support from the European Union's Horizon program, to implement the HAIMan process. This initiative aims to introduce the most energy-efficient production methods while significantly cutting CO emissions, the state-owned organization explained. Mintek Pyrometallurgy Division Executive Manager Dr. Elias Mateen shared positive results from the latest HAIMan tests. This testing successfully demonstrated carbon-free production of manganese ferroalloys with a manganese content exceeding 70%. Our environmental evaluations further confirmed negligible CO emissions, highlighting the HAIMan process's potential to significantly contribute towards decarbonizing the production of manganese ferroalloys. We are extremely proud of the progress we are making in pyrometallurgy as we continue to showcase our expertise, Mateen added. Mintek CEO Dr. Molefi Motuku emphasized that revitalizing the ferromanganese industry is one of Mintek's key strategic programs. South Africa has an abundance of manganese, yet the country is not fully benefiting from its ferroalloy resources. Industry players, government, and researchers all agree that more must be done to develop local capacity, improve competitiveness, and unlock greater economic value. Mintek is committed to revitalizing the ferromanganese industry by driving innovation and commercializing cost-effective, low-carbon production technologies. The HAIMan process is a major step in this direction, helping to position South Africa as a leader in sustainable ferroalloy production while contributing to industrial growth, job creation, and long-term economic sustainability. Quellamet Ferromanganese. Helping South Africa to return to being a producer of ferromanganese will be a major 2025 focus of mining company MENA, its MD Vuslat Bayoglu has emphasized. In an interview on Day 3 of the Investing in African Mining in Durban 2025, Bayoglu spoke of being very excited about the prospect of his company being part of South Africa's mining-linked reindustrialization, through the revival of an asset that was once the world's biggest ferromanganese producer. Last year, MENA completed a transaction with Samanca involving the acquisition of the former South 32 Anglo joint venture, JV, Metallois ferromanganese asset in Mayatun, Gauteng. I have to give the credit to the South 32 Anglo JV, which kept the asset in pristine condition, Bayoglu noted. Ahead of being placed on care and maintenance in 2020, Metallois was the world's largest ferromanganese producer and steps are now being taken to restart it under the new name of Quellamet. The idea is to prepare Quellamet to be ready to be restarted, so this is going to be one of our important focuses this year, Bayoglu told Mining Weekly. The property's large slag dump from which ferroalloys can be recovered is also of considerable value. Interestingly, 2 of the smelter's 4 furnaces are only 10 years old. Ahead of being placed on care and maintenance in 2020, Metallois was the world's largest ferromanganese producer, and it is being revived under the new name of Quellamet. The property's large slag dump from which ferroalloys can be recovered is also of considerable value. Interestingly, 2 of the smelter's 4 furnaces are only 10 years old. African Rainbow Minerals. In an interview with Engineering News and Mining Weekly, African Rainbow Minerals, ARM, Ferra CEO André Joubert also highlighted another key technological advance South Africa is making in the private sector with homegrown smelting technology that has the potential to re-establish this country as a global ferroalloys hub by enabling it to produce high-quality, low-cost ferromanganese and ferrochrome, and even some forms of steel to boot. In addition, Glencore Operation South Africa CEO JP Fullard has described the results of the pilot testing of the new proudly South African Smelt Direct technology are looking great. Very importantly, ARM, headed by Dr. Patrice Motsepe, and Glencore have been working together to commercialize Smelt Direct, which when retrofitted to existing smelters lowers the electricity requirement substantially, reduces costs to a level that could invite the competitive recommissioning of many of South Africa's idled ferroalloy smelters, and opens the way for considerably greater environmental protection by also driving down carbon emission. This is something that can revitalize all the dormant plants that we've closed down over many years in South Africa, Joubert has remarked. Capital cost hinges largely on the production volume required, with work done putting capital at about $175 million to $180 million per 200,000 tons a year, TY, a fraction of what it would cost to establish a new greenfield plant from scratch.